everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Eagles. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll put Jeffrey here in motion left. Here's Langford. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile. He makes any quarterback that much better.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Barkley. It's brought in by Kevin White. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. This is taken at the 10. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You got right. You got right. Let's go. What? None. What? None. Back round. Ohio. Watch the twist. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play.
Here we go.
His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They come out here in the eye. This is Langford on first and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The lone set back is Langford. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Carey. And oh, his his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Langford. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Play clock winding down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, it's Smallwood. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these 2 offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here's Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round.
On second down, Smallwood. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Jeremy Langford. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out here in the eye. Going right back to Smallwood. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's got time. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go! Run 38! Run 38!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he motions the wide receiver. White will go in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Third quarter starts with a run by Jeremy Langford. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Langford again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He hits White, complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They run with Langford, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The play clock's running down. Now Barkley. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll look to run with Langford, and he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch two. Come on,
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Red zone opportunity. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They run Smallwood. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
On third and short, Smallwood. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
The lone set back is Langford. They go back to the air here after the INT. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit.
Now Barkley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 17. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
To Smallwood on the direct snap. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Barkley. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Pitch comes to Langford. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here we go.
On the counter, Langford. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
As a defender, you've seen that play work all game long. What you have to do, though, is stay with your keys and not overrun plays, because once you do that, they send you in one direction and come back in the opposite.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And it is is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Glennon. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Glennon. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding time. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he comes back with 1 complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at
Back to throw again. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
But it's not been the best game for him.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This will be now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.